Actually, right now, just looking at my phone, we just signed DJ Wanham from Minnesota.
Who's that?
DN. So he had just as many sacks as Burns. So we just replaced Burns already. And what else we do? We did Alshon Robinson, the D tackle. What else we did? Oh, middle linebacker Jewel from the Broncos.
Yeah.
Had 120 sacks tackle. Damn. So yeah, tackle. So we replaced Luba. He outdid Luba, and he missed 4 games.
Okay.
So we got him for a cheaper price. You know, Washington overpaid for Luba. So I think we did a pretty good job. Also, I think a genius move by getting deep. We got a number 1 receiver without spending money. Deontay Johnson. So yeah, so he's on the last year of his deal. We signed Dante Jackson out of basically, distress from not having any corners. Injury prone, never finished the full season. We swapped him. It's basically a money deal. Yeah. And now we got a year to see if we can pay Deontay Johnson. So without paying for T. Higgins, Ridley, or what's the other guy out there? What's the main 3? T. Higgins, Ridley, and I forgot the other guy that was out there.
Where did Ridley go?
Ridley went to Tennessee.
Tennessee, that's right.
Yeah, it was a third one anyway, but we ain't have to overpay. Yeah. So now we got him basically on a cheap deal. And now we can use our 2 seconds to draft needs. So we still got Thielen on a good deal. Mingo, he's gonna have an uptake, and I like him.
So with all of the moves y'all made,
I'm
gonna have to
our record.
Yeah, we'll give me a prediction.
I go from 6 wins to maybe 8.
8?
Maybe 8 or 9. I'm not
3.
Huh?
Y'all won 3 this year?
Yeah, we won 3. Yeah. So my before the off season, at the end of the year, I was like, man, I ain't got no hope. So I was like 6 games. But now, if we have a good draft, I'll say 9. You know what I'm saying? I don't have it. I just want to see progression.
What would constitute a good draft?
Huh?
What would constitute
a good draft? In the second round, getting a good wide receiver or corner, or tight end. It's a good tight end draft. Or doubling down on O-linemen. It's a really good O-line draft. Just feeling like usually we find starters in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Our 1st and 2nd don't always hit. But Dan Morgan, where he come from in Seattle, when he was over there, he hit on basically 5 out of 7 rounds, 2 years in a row for Seattle. So if he can bring that to us, anything better than what we've been doing. So I ain't mad at it.
So offensively, y'all need to go younger.
Yeah, like Thielen. Well, Deontay's young, and Mingo's young. Yeah. Hubbard is young. Offensive line is young too, actually. Yeah, we got Moten in our tackles.
But what it sounds like your organization is committed to your young quarterback.
They have to be. When you spend, it's the chart out there that breaks down the last 3 years of what we've given up and what we've gained from McCaffrey, Burns, and Bryce. It doesn't compare unless if Bryce doesn't pan out, it looks like the worst thing in NFL history.
Top 5.
Worst.
You giving it top?
It's the worst. Because if I was, I'm
going past Minnesota and Herschel Walker.
Okay, you going past my memory, so you got to refresh my memory. Yeah, so if you can tell me about it, no, but I was around, but I don't remember that deal.
This is back in Jimmy Johnson days.
Okay,
he first got to the Cowboys. He had a blockbuster deal with Minnesota Vikings. Herschel Walker was he was their only star.
Okay.
At the time. And so he sent Herschel Walker to Minnesota for like 3 starters, a buttload of picks. I'm talking about future next year, and what that did, that helped them get their offensive line, the big 3. You know what I'm saying?
They had the Cowboys doing
it. The Cowboys doing it. Just to get Herschel Walker. So we get 1 player. You know what I'm saying? And that's what kind of catapulted them into the 90s with that.
So that may not be better. That may not be worth it.
Because Herschel Walker,
but
only 1 player.
But we'll have to see in 2 more years, because what can happen is right now it's listed as a part of it is listed as Caleb Williams or more picks.
Right.
So we'll see what happens from that. You know what I mean?
So, yeah.
So it's still ongoing.
Yeah.
Right now it's looking bad if Bryce don't pan out.
Right.
So
I mean, this is his first year.
But we had a part in the NFL now. It's no waiting. You know what I mean?
But they got 3 years.
You get 2 in the pocket. You get 2.5. Like, if they don't see nothing in 2 years to go, like Jordan Love is the last we're gonna see of that old mindset.
Let them wait on
it.
learn.
That is the last we're gonna see him wait on it. But sit and wait behind a veteran quarterback and learn.
Yeah.
No more. It's not gonna be that no more.
No more?
No. What? Unless you go to an organization like, maybe I don't know what organization would do it. Yeah, maybe.
No, Pittsburgh.
Speaking of Pittsburgh,
Yeah.
Hey, yo. 3 weeks ago.
No. Yeah, but what I'm saying is, even back in the day, people would sit a couple years if it was a veteran there. They had time to wait.
Yeah, but you gotta have that vet there.
Yeah, but even if you got that vet now, they gonna push you. So say that vet go 8 and 9, and that vet still is good, the team just was bad. They gonna say, hey, you might try to rookie next year.
It might, I mean, it's their situation different.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Mahomes. I mean, like,
Mahomes is
said
still.
he went to the.
Oh yeah, if Alex Smith don't get hurt, we may not have solved Mahomes.
I believe a perfect situation with a coach who got in a rush to get you out there, and you got a guy there.
I was just having this conversation with my homeboys about that. They think that Mahomes. They think Mahomes has always been great to them. And I said, well,
To a degree.
You never know.
and that's the thing. And I said,
Mahomes has always been great too.
in their eyes, they said they knew Mahomes was this guy before. And I was like, where'd you see that? Because I told him, I said, situations matter. Now you got to be broke. We talk about it all the time. He was lucky to go with Andy Reid, that system, that scheme. And then, no, he definitely wasn't. No, I'm not saying he was a bum.
Some
But
people, he just said, "Where did you see it?" Y'all just said, "Where did you see it?"
yeah,
But he went to the Raiders.
But hold on.
right now.
Hold on.
that's all I'm saying.
Texas Tech. You have nothing. Okay. You have a defense, and that's it. So
They had an average.
always
For sure, yeah. And before Mahomes, did every quarterback produce in that system? No, not Kansas City. I'm talking about Texas Tech.
Hey, Dre, So a few weeks ago, we talked about the possibility of Russell Wilson going somewhere.
We did.
And we named a couple of places. We unanimously said the best landing spot. Larry, you were here, I think.
Yeah, I call him and Kirk.
Yeah,
I call him and Kirk. Yeah.
Pittsburgh.
Kurt went to Atlanta, right?
Atlanta, I called that right.
That don't make sense to me.
It's perfect.
That's not the wife living out there.
Perfect. Even though that's my division, I don't like it, but I like it. You know what I'm saying? For the football,
Football read.
yeah, it's what they need. You know what I mean? They got one of the best tight ends, well, most potential. They got Pitts. They got London, big time receiver. Bijan is big for Bijan. And also it's even bigger that they got rid of that Arthur Smith. Arthur Smith didn't like Bijan.
Oh, the coach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't like Bijan. You know what I mean? So
That's crazy. How you don't like the top 10 pick?
because he didn't have a choice in picking.
He didn't want it.
Yeah. That owner came down and said, hey, this is who we picking. So
Well, I agree. I think that Kirk Cousins going over there because who was the quarterback? Ridley.
Ritter. Which again, that's why I was saying. You said how many years they get.
Yeah.
Ritter got his first complete start this year, right?
Yeah.
Out of there. He just got traded today.
He got traded.
Yeah, he got traded to Arizona. And you know what that do? You know what that does?
What?
Put the unknown pressure, invisible pressure on Kyler Murray. How? Because
Riddler's not that. He's not that guy.
hold on, but here's the thing. What's his name? Don't study. He don't read his book, right? They had to put it in his contract for him to. Am I right? He had to put it in his contract for him to study his own playbook.
Right.
They paid him $42 million, and he's big headed and everything.
Right.
Okay, QB market. Hey man, you keep acting up. You ain't doing right. We'll put this guy on a rookie deal and then draft another guy.
Yeah.
So that invisible pressure is there. It's the same thing with Dak, right? Even though we know Dak is the guy. You don't think Trey Lance put invisible pressure? Nobody talk about it. but it's still there.
This year they're pressure. So
Last year, no, because they were still winning. But
Right.
anytime you go get a younger quarterback that's on a rookie deal that has potential to start, it's pressure on the starter that's making bread.
I think this year we see him.
Who?
The back
Trey Lance?
Trey Lance, yeah.
It depends on and here's the thing. They trying to work a new deal.
yeah,
So if that hits 50 million right now, we'll never see Trey Lance.
no, he traded.
Yeah,
He traded.
we'll never see him.
He traded
Yeah,
because he make a lot of money himself.
yeah, and I think that's another thing that nobody's talking about. The Cowboys ain't done no moves there, right?
Yeah.
Because they in negotiation with people on their team right now.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, so Courtney, we talked about that earlier too, though. They got a lot of big contracts coming up.
Sure.
You got what, Dak?
Yeah.
Like the next year.
Yeah.
Your CD's around the corner too. So, you had to let Tony
Like
go.
Landon a couple years.
Yeah, so you can't really go out and free agency and get
Look, like right now, Gilmore's out there. They can't bring him back.
Right.
Unless they take league minimum. And
Yeah, you know he ain't doing that.
he's not taking league minimum.
Right.
So he ain't get more than that.
You know what I mean?
What's
What's
up to Detroit, man?
Michael Gallup. Oh, that's a good fit.
With his brother.
That's a good fit.
He can stay there. He can stay there.
Michael Gallup.
He can stay there.
Who they should have never re-signed.
They re-signed him again?
No,
Oh,
they designate him on the June 1st cut.
Okay, good.
So,
All right. Coming off the injury. That's
yeah, and I hate teams that draft a player, build them, and then don't re-sign.
Give him to somebody else.
You let Armstrong walk out of the building. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like they should have paid Armstrong and got rid of DeMarcus Lawrence.
Who's Armstrong?
Armstrong is the guy they drafted 4 years ago, and now he's on the Redskins with his old coach, Dan
Oh,
Quinn.
So Dan
Dan
Quinn,
Quinn just paid him.
he took a lot of people. From
He took a lot of people. He just paid him half of DeMarcus Lawrence's salary to be a starter over there.
Mm.
And they just lost Sweat and Young, right?
Yep.
So now they just replaced them with somebody who was more productive
And
coming
Hungry.
off the bench.
Yeah.
Yeah, and cheaper.
Save money.
So
Well,
y'all about to start to watch this.
They'll never do that. So they'll never, when you got high value people on your team, they'll never get rid of them.
Yeah.
I mean, when you can flip them and get you a couple of 2s or a 3
Mhm.
or a player and a 4 or something like that, they don't get rid of guys like that. So Zeke was like the first one.
I ain't gonna lie.
I'm
Commanders had an element friends.
Who?
the Commanders have good free
Commander,
agents.
yep. Commanders and
I ain't going.
somebody else. I ain't even say the name.
Commanders done picked up 12 people, man.
12 people.
12 people.
Culture change.
Like whole culture change.
Yeah.
Bringing in people like Bobby Wagner, that's a culture
Oh,
change.
from Seattle?
Yeah. So you bringing him for 1 year, that's nothing but locker room. He gonna get that locker room right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You bring it.
You
One of the Washington Redskins had an issue with since Stephen Davis. You know how long ago that was, right?
Ooh, damn, Stephen Davis.
That's what. You know how long ago that was.
You heard me.
You know how long ago that was, right?
Woo.
Guess what they brought in? Eckler.
Off that-
Oh, they got that.
Perfect. 3 down back that don't come off the field.
Yeah.
Like that's perfect.
Yeah, when he helped.
Yo, you're right. But they still
If
got
he
Rob.
can get on the
They
field. He
still
won't
got
come
Rob.
off the
He
field.
played most of the game last year.
That's a good.
Yeah.
I think he's a good. What we call it on Madden franchise, bridge player.
Yeah.
Eckler's a good bridge player.
Yeah,
You know?
and then he's really good for a young quarterback.
Yeah.
He's a good outlet. He can catch, he can run routes, and he can run the
They're
ball.
still rocking with Howard.
I was about to ask you, you say how?
Huh?
Howard got traded too.
Sam Howell got traded?
I don't know about him. I ain't see that. But if he did, I wouldn't be surprised because they going quarterback there too, no matter what. So
For Washington?
yeah,
Didn't they just get a quarterback signed over there?
Mariota.
Yeah.
That's locker room.
Yeah.
That's Mariota is smart. He's a smart guy,
Right.
very smart.
He's still
Professional.
And then he may not be. Well, I'll say this: he got the short end of the stick again. Mariota in Tennessee, when he got to play, he was fine.
Right.
But they kept swapping him in and out. Injuries happen.
Yeah,
Next thing you
yeah,
know, you out of there. Tennessee does that to quarterback.
Yeah.
You don't get time. Mariota goes, like I said, Mariota goes with Pete Carroll.
Hold on, Larry.
Okay.
I got one for you, Black Adam Chef.
Okay.
We got one for you.
So, yeah, that's the new name,
Ravens,
That's the name. You the black and the
Oh
the
man.
Ravens got Derrick Henry and the dude from the little small running back. Who you saying?
Minnesota quarterback.
The Minnesota running back,
Running back.
the little kind of shifty dude. You know what I'm saying?
Chandler,
No,
Is
No.
it ain't Chandler?
no,
Madison.
no. No, he was somebody else.
But you're right. And my man right here is right. Sam Howell. I like this. I like this a lot.
Cleveland Browns?
No, Seattle.
Sam
Sam
Howell,
Howell went to Seattle, yeah. Because Drew Lock, they couldn't resign Drew Lock. Drew Lock went to Giants. So I like that because Seattle will give you a chance to play. And also that puts, Gino got that 3-year deal.
Yeah.
He on the end of it.
Right.
So
Right.
Sam Howell's still on the rookie deal. See what he got. That's what happened when they drafted Russell and signed Matt Flynn.
Can you check to see who that other those two running backs besides Derrick Henry that went? So me and Courtney was battling about if Derrick Henry would get 1,000 yards running.
I said no.
And I say yeah. I don't even think it's a question that
You said he gonna get 1,000 yards?
He's not going to be a 1,000-yard rusher.
I think it's easy.
Not. No, because that's gonna force Lamar to be a pocket quarterback. That's not his game.
Hold on. This man just won MVP. What's not his game?
Him standing
No, hold on.
They lost the NFC championship.
Yeah, to the champions.
No. They lost because they couldn't run the ball, and that was his game, running the ball.
No, what I'm saying, you talking about why they lost to the Chiefs?
Yeah.
They lost to the Chiefs because the Chiefs was the number 2 defense, and they stopped them. Like we talking about one game. Them guys dominated all year. So when they ran into somebody who won the championship, it's gonna happen.
So my question again, I don't want
Derrick Henry's gonna get 1,000 with his eyes closed.
Okay. So Lamar,
Unless he gets hurt.
So Lamar's numbers will go down. Okay, all right. But
Lamar,
both of them
should
will
go
go
down.
They should. They might both get 1,000 yards. That'd be crazy.
But here's the thing, people keep talking about like Lamar as a passer, but the system, that's their system. It was the system with Flacco. Yeah. It was the system with Trent Dilfer. That's it. The last 20 years, Baltimore Ravens have been the top 5 rushing attempts from the whole team.
Yeah.
So like Lamar,
I've never known him.
But I had this quick note. I had this topic when people talk about Lamar. He was like, I'd rather have Kirk Cousins than Lamar. Kirk is a better passer. 100%. Kirk is a better passer than Lamar. I'm not going to disagree with you.
But I'm still going to take Lamar.
But here's the thing. Kirk Cousins throw 4,000 yards, right? Pass 600 times.
Yeah.
Lamar throws 2,800, pass 400.
Right.
So you give Lamar 200, can he get 4,000? Yes. So when people say, Lamar can't do it, what do you think? He ain't throwing like these other quarterbacks. The clock is moving with this team. The clock really never stops. They run the ball, they sit there, let the quarterback get his health back, hike the ball with 2 seconds.
Right.
So when they say Lamar can't do it, that's why we're going to see Lamar go to another team because I feel like this is his last contract.
I think he's going to go to another team.
He's going to be 29. They already just had a dispute about paying this contract.
Yeah, right.
If you don't win the Super Bowl with the Ravens, they're not going to re-sign him. And you know what I mean? It's going to be tough to give him 60, 70 million.
So check this out then. So when he was a free agent, why wasn't he going as much in?
I'm glad I had this talk yesterday.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. My homeboy was like, Lamar can't pass. That's why nobody offered him. I said, no, it's a business. Tell me another situation where that was like Lamar in free agency. Here's the thing. Lamar was not unrestricted, was he?
No.
He was restricted.
Right.
So if you sign him to an offer letter, what happened?
They can match.
They have to match it, and then if they don't match it, what do you have to give the Ravens?
2
firsts. A pick and a first, right?
2 ones.
2 ones. So now, listen. So you wonder why 30 other one teams didn't offer a 26-year-old MVP something? It's not because he can't throw. It's because, all right, Ravens said y'all don't want to pay him because he ain't working. Drop him then. We're going to put the pressure on the Ravens. And what happened?
What y'all going to do?
And what happened?
Yeah.
Ravens had no choice because the Ravens can't let him walk.
Right.
He'll walk to Atlanta. So when people say, Lamar can't throw, that's why nobody offered him nothing. Tell me another quarterback that's been in a situation like Lamar. It's never been one that I've seen.
That's why we call you Black Adam.
Yeah, because I know Lamar can't throw like Aaron Rodgers and them. You know what I'm saying? But he's what he can do on the ground and what he can do with his arm. Look what he just won. Give me weapons, I'm gonna win the MVP.
Now we'll say this. I don't. You probably open up another can of worms. I think people say that he couldn't throw. I don't think that's true at all. You know
Yeah.
Obviously, like you said, he's not.
Yeah, he's not great. Yeah,
Rodgers or great.
Yeah, he's not.
But he's not who you want. The man has the capability to throw for 400 yards and 3 touchdowns.
I'm gonna shut all that down.
it's the system.
He's the winner.
Yeah, that's what
He's the winner.
and that's what I was telling my homeboy. I said, do you look like Baker Mayfield person? Baker Mayfield had 45 100 yards last year, right?
Right.
And we all watched him. There was a lot of throw bombs and stuff. But anyway, he had 4,500 yards. Would you rather have 4,500 yards from a quarterback on a losing team or 3,000 on a win? So that's what I'm saying. I said, yeah. And I said, he was like, well, you put Lamar on the Vikings and they don't do much. I said, you're taking his production here and put it on the Vikings. Minnesota might let him throw more. Like, you know, Jones Gifford.
Justin and
I'm just, guys, a lot of people out there hate Lamar.
they tripping.
But that's what I'm saying. A lot of people
Hold on. What did Justin Jefferson go?
he ain't went away yet. The price kind of high. But the rumor is, if T. Higgins, you're right, it's crazy. I feel like a shepherd. But the rumor is, if they get a first for T. Higgins, they're gonna use their first and that first to get jealous. To go back with the 3P. You know what that is, right? Chase, Jefferson, and Burrows. Bring LSU to Cincinnati.
Right.
Crazy. That's crazy. That would be super tough for that division.
All you need is Burrow to stay
That's the key. Huh? Yeah. But I like what they did too. They added the tight end, but they trying to figure out their money too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And then even what y'all? So obviously football is always exciting. Man. I like the Bears the most, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You know me. So many different like people who are good for all the different teams. I think the Bears are gonna be good next year.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, but
You know what they do.
I mean, yeah, y'all
Bears
got headed in the right direction, though, man.
I mean, you know, I've been in the same thing. Trade everyone to get much talent. Much talent. I said it earlier.
They said Westman bro ain't got no market no more. It's their field.
But is that similar to the Lamar situation?
Huh?
Is that similar to the Lamar situation?
No, I think the field situation is it's the QB draft. They talking about 10 QBs coming out. So the thing about Fields is this is third year, right?
Yeah.
Going into his fourth, right?
Yeah.
Or second going to his third. Yeah, he going into his fourth, right? So you bring Fields in for a 2 and a 5 or a first, right? Then you have to pay him. Yeah. So now, like it's business. Like the teams that were the 4 teams were Steelers. Steelers had money issues, so what they got? Russell Wilson for 1.5. Atlanta, they got money. They got a quarterback that's proven for $40 million. Now the other 2 teams were wild cards: Washington and Oakland. Right?
Who did Oakland get?
Oakland had
Minshew.
okay. Minshew for 1 year, $15 million. That's a locker room guy who they know can back up if somebody goes down. Yeah, rich play. Washington, they had 2 with a quarterback of either Caleb Williams or over LSU Daniels.
Mm-hmm.
So do we kick the can on Fields because we like them, or save money with a quarterback for 4 years on a rookie deal when we're trying to rebuild?
I don't necessarily think they're trying to rebuild. Like I think they're in the
Washington?
yeah.
Well, rebrand.
No. Fair. Come on, fair.
No, I'm talking about the Washington. I was naming the 4 teams to build.
Washington. I mean, they need.
Yeah.
So I mean, of course, you would go with how you
Yeah.
do it is first year head coach.
Yeah.
With the quarterback. Yeah, right. You tie them together. But with the Bears, that I ain't like what the Bears did. If they was gonna get hit with Caleb, and get you a new head coach. Right, you got lame duck head coach. You gonna draft the quarterback number 1 overall?
So
change the scheme
if-
next year. You gonna do the same thing you did the field.
Yeah. But I think the
if
Bears
I
ain't
were
good.
if I were the GM of Chicago, you do exactly what you said earlier. I'm gonna trade that first, the number 1. I'm gonna trade that away, and I'm going to get what's his name, Harrison Jr. I'm going to get him. Pair him up with DJ Moore, right?
You get everybody you want.
You know what I mean? Because I'm gonna get about 3 or 4 picks.
No, like if they trade that one this year, it got to be a better deal than what they got last year. Like it's your best player.
If I trade this
2
first,
1s,
couple twos, I want 2 1s, 2 2s, and a player.
your best player.
twos and a play.
Yeah.
And this one right here.
I don't know why I'm going to be the best player. I'm going to be the
That's what
best.
Bryce Young was worth. Bryce Young was worth. DJ Moore.
But that was the number 1. They got the number one this right. Yeah, so that was right. Yeah.
And you want,
But hold on, but last year,
better than
but
Mahomes.
last year we gave DJ Moore 2 ones and a 2. So you saying 2 1s, 2 2s, and a good player. I agree. Well, you're right.
They
This
said they want quarterbacks.
this QB class is supposed to be better than last one. So yeah, I agree with that.
That's all they
2
want.
1s, 2 2s,
And
and a
preaching
3.
all offseason. Caleb Williams the next month. Don't nobody, and that's the thing, don't nobody know.
That's
She gonna take it.
But here's the thing, like I say, they stand. I'm not even gonna lie. We talked about generational talents. I feel like he is one. You know what I mean? But it also depends upon what's around him. You know what I mean? You draft Caleb Williams, and you still can. I feel like the best scenario is trading. The picks are cool, but I feel like trading Fields, and you can get a first. Is the
You can get it first.
if you can get a
If
first.
you can get it first.
If you can get a first
You
with
ain't gonna get it
Fields,
first. Like,
Did it first with this?
no, they right now they say first and
a quarterback.
first or 2 and a 4.
Like, who's gonna trade the first now? Like free agency not open. Like, you're not.
Yo, that's what I'm saying right
You would have
now.
got it earlier this week or last week.
Yeah, if this gonna do something with Fields, then it's December of the week.
Well, like I said, when Kirk Cousins signed to Falcons was offering a 2 and a 4 or 2 and a 5. What Chicago was like, what's up with the first? And now they were like, oh, Kirk Cousins take this $40 million. So that closed. You know what I'm saying? Steelers was offering a little less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steelers cheap. You know what I mean? Steelers like we had 17 years of 500 or more. We ain't gonna spend a first on Fields. So I don't know, man. I
Nah,
think
but
it's
it
nice.
is. I think that generational talent top, man. You go back and look at that Mahomes draft.
Yeah.
All the talking heads, everybody on the radio said he was trash.
They
He
did.
didn't deserve. Like, don't nobody know what they talking.
That's why I say when people say, man, I always knew Mahomes gonna be this good. No,
He
he
did.
did. No, he did.
After this
Like, and that's the thing. He was luckily enough that because here's the thing: when Smith got hurt and we saw Mahomes in them 3 games, I was like, he ain't it. You know what I'm saying? When I saw him 3, he's not saying he wasn't it, but I was
From
like,
what you saw, from what you saw.
I was like, he gonna have to get better. And then the whole off season, he came back year 2. I saw the growth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And also, everything around him grew too. You know what I'm saying? Hunt grew.
Yeah.
They hit with Hunt.
Yeah.
Tyreek.
Yeah.
Kelsey got better. Everything was a hit.
Always.
Back low, you had the defense popping. Don't forget, they had the ends. They had D4. They had Justin Houston too at that time.
Mahomes been in a great situation.
But here's the thing. Pressure create diamonds, right?
True.
So it grew, he grew like the Russell Wilson situation. We saw Russell, hey, just don't mess it up. Then he grew into becoming an elite quarterback after a couple years. Same with Mahomes. Because here's the thing. Say 49ers win both of them Super Bowls. We not treat Mahomes like he to go.
No.
If they lose to them, if the 49ers keep running the ball, we look at Mahomes as the Josh Allens, as the Joe Burrows.
He close, but he can't get it.
No, we gonna say he's better, but we gonna.
I'm gonna throw this out there. I don't think he's gonna win the Super Bowl in his career.
I don't think so either. But I think he's gonna be on another team. But what I'm saying is, championships is what separate these great players.
There you go.
If Mahomes don't win that, we're not looking at him. Oh man, Mahomes about to pass Brady. You know what I'm saying? Some people do compare him to Brady already.
I mean, you can.
No,
You can't. You definitely can't.
No.
He's on the path.
Thank you.
He ain't in the room. He on the path.
Because you got to give him his first 4, 5, 6 years, whatever. You got to compare those.
The reason why I don't think he ever passed Brady, even if he went 6. You know why?
Why?
Because he would have to go somewhere. Brady said, "Oh, I can't do it without Belichick," or that was the knock.
Yeah.
We had to separate him. You know what I mean?
But he was still getting gold stats.
But I bet
Because he had won 4 with them. No, he won 5.
I think so.
like
But I'm
retired.
tired.
He
He
got
already-
that.
But the gold status was there.
Yeah, before he.
But when he went to Tampa Bay,
it was solidified.
it was
But
solidified.
it was already.
But then when he stepped on another team, it's like, oh yeah, I went over here and won
Yeah,
too.
he did.
Because what happens? Mahomes, say Andy Reid retires.
But look, hold on. So if you're gonna make Brady to go, You can't even put Mahomes ahead of Montana. You can not yet.
Yeah.
Not yet.
But
Not
here's,
yet.
but here's the thing. What Mahomes just did, what Mahomes just did though. He lost Tyreek Hill.
Yeah,
He lost Tyreek Hill. The wide receiver was inconsistent.
yeah.
The teams he had to
I know you gonna have
run
something to say, so you can sit down and say it from over there. Leave the microphone. Well,
through. Yeah.
Sports Talk Podcast.
So that's the thing.
Cowboy fan?
Bears.
Okay.
You
Good
good?
at two Bears fans to be in a row.
Back to back. Yeah.
We good.
So what Mahomes just did is tough, man. Like losing your best weapon, then coming back your wide receiver.
But hold up. That's not all Mahomes.
I ain't said all Mahomes.
I just want
No, the defense was top two
to make
for sure.
they.
But what happened? So in that Ravens game, Mahomes cooked up.
Oh, he cooked.
He cooked up. Yeah. So
He won with a scaled down game plan all year long.
yeah.
All year long.
I mean, he did it, but it's too premature to be having the GOAT conversation.
No, I don't think so.
Too premature?
Six
For
times.
him or just in
How
general?
many years? How many?
And again, he hasn't even surpassed Montana yet.
In who eyes?
I'm talking about the game.
Oh, so this one, I'm asking you talking about the player or the what are you looking at?
I'm looking at the whole. So
How many MVPs Montana got?
You know.
How many MVPs Montana?
I got two.
Okay. What's name got two and he what 26?
Okay.
What if he never got another one?
Yeah, what if you got another one?
Who,
He never
Mahomes?
gets another one again. Which, I mean, you know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Highly likely.
yeah. But I'm just saying this 6 year span, what he's done.
I mean, it's remarkable.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say he to go. I'm just,
Okay.
I just say he
He's
was,
on the path.
but it's a conversation.
It is.
You can have a conversation.
He's on the path.
He's on the path.
That's the part of the
I
conversation.
hate it. You gotta get it.
And I hate it because we took someone else and we should have had him.
What? So even in
my
that
guy.
even that scenario, you can't
You
really.
took Mitch.
Yeah, we took Mitch.
But here's
Mitch was hollering though.
But here's the thing,
I mean,
and this
yeah,
is
man.
why I say situations matter. You give Andy Reid Mitch, we might have seen totally different Mitch.
Right.
Because here's the thing, you're a Bears fan, right? What's the worst thing that happened to Mitch? Nagy.
Yep.
Dude, Mitch wasn't as bad as Nagy made. Nagy made Mitch the scapegoat
As a matter of fact, wasn't Lovie Smith coaching
before that.
before that, and he was pretty good.
Nagy was the worst thing that happened to the Bears in the last 10 years. In my opinion.
Yeah.
Nagy's horrible.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Oh, good.
He was bad, but you're overlooking Mark Trestman.
Mm.
He's
Nope.
trash.
Offensive coordinator.
He's the
Yeah.
head coach for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Before
what
John
what
Fox.
years was that? That was before John Fox.
Yeah.
That's why I said the last 10 years. That was like 13, 14, 15 years ago,
That
right?
was probably about 10 years.
Really?
Yeah.
How long was Lovey there?
Lovey there was there at 10 years.
That's crazy.
Hold on, John Fox was after Lovey.
John Fox was still with Lovey, and then it was Trestman, and then John Fox.
Lovey was that long ago?
He was on the head.
I remember when y'all let West Jordan Howard walk.
Well, the running back.
I remember when y'all let Jordan Howard walk. I was like, what? And y'all let Montgomery walk. Like,
You know the worst Cameron Mack. What's his name? They let him go. The defense guy.
Khalil Mack.
Khalil man. I
Yeah.
said Cameron.
You know, the worst part about Lovey was we fired Lovey, and he had a winning record that year.
Huh?
He had a winning record, and we fired him because he missed the playoffs. Went 10-6, missed the playoffs, and we fired him.
Yeah, that sounded about right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Then put him back.
We had a horrible second half of the season. We as in Philadelphia Eagles. And seemed like we did some house cleaning of our own. We redeemed ourselves in the free agency.
Redeem?
Yeah, I think so. We got.
Let's go. That's all I'm waiting
That's
for.
why I'm gonna let you go there.
Watch. We only got 20 minutes left, so I want
I'm
to.
gonna let you see what redeem is.
So hold on. Let me get my phone.
Yeah, pull that phone out.
Because y'all had a hell of a draft and a free agency last year.
Because I'm gonna tell you like this.
Did you lose your center also?
Listen,
Yeah, we
Yeah,
I did. Hold on, remember a couple weeks ago,
we talk.
I told you.
what'd you say?
I said it's about to burn down.
Uh-oh.
It's about to burn up.
I told you it's about to
Dallas?
burn down. I said Kellen Moore was a big mistake. That was the big. I said,
No.
did I not say that?
Hold on.
You didn't say
I said,
Hold on.
you promised me. You said,
Let's go point by point. Let's go point by
okay.
point.
Kellen Moore.
He's a mistake, right?
That's the horrible start of free agency.
Hold up.
So come on,
Is it
your
true?
boy, yes sir, ball your court. Yes
Is it
sir.
a fact that the Cowboys dominated the division when Kellen Moore was the offensive coordinator? Is that a fact?
Y'all was in the division.
Weren't they leading?
So that don't sound right. Eagles fans,
Offensive.
offensively,
Yeah.
They were a top 5 running team.
I feel like
From behind.
yeah.
We're
So,
dominating them.
So we have more weapons than the Cowboys have.
Okay.
We got more weapons than the Chargers have,
Okay.
right?
I don't know.
And he has more creative liberty, offensive scheme wise.
Kellen Moore?
Yes.
Kellen Moore is as basics as it gets.
Man, you know
So
what I
I'm
love
glad-
about when somebody joins your team? They become like all of these different, great.
I don't agree with you.
364 days ago, he was Kellen Moore trash. Oh, he's boy.
Hey, I'm not LeBron. I'm not a LeBron James guy. I know my team, so I'm a rock with it.
So say that.
I'm a rock with
So
it.
say that. Hey, man, I want to. You should say I want to see what this guy can bring to our
Right.
team.
I tell you
But
what.
don't hype him up like he's the best thing this guy's
I'm
great.
gonna tell you, he's better than what we had last year.
I don't think so. I think y'all
It don't get no worse than
I
that.
think a lot of teams scapegoating is in. And it's in like no other team.
He's playing your players.
I'm gonna give you an example. Why if your coach was so bad, that guy you said was bad, he got hired within 2 weeks of y'all letting him go. Faster than Kellen Moore. That guy, that coach, the offensive coordinator, the black coordinator, offensive guy,
Oh, you're talking about
he went to be a pass coordinator within 2 weeks. He got hired faster than Kellen Moore got hired.
But Kellen Moore was on, from what I understand, he was on hold trying to see what the Harbaugh situation was.
But what I'm saying is,
But I see what you're saying.
when you as bad as you make it seem, like I'm gonna give you an example, like Chuck Zinsky. When Chuck Zinsky got bad, he couldn't get a job. So certain people, when you're bad, you don't get a job. Like you have to go to, okay, say you're a defensive coordinator, you got to go to being a DB coach. You know what I mean?
Sorry.
You know what I'm saying? Or a linebacker coach. He went from being an offensive coordinator to a passing coordinator.
Larry, I got a question for you. It's on topic of what you're doing right now.
Uh-huh.
Are you basically saying that the players are the reason that they lost and they're not good enough?
Yes.
I told you, Dre, that we, as a team, player-wise, we gave up. That locker room was divided.
Yeah.
And anytime morale in the locker room is at an all-time low, it's going to reflect in your performance.
Yeah. Right. So, Courtney, what happened? Because in the beginning of the season, and just a real honest question, I don't understand what happened because everybody had each other's back in that locker room in the beginning.
Up
And
until
then you got to about game 8. I think it was against Kansas City. I was watching the Kansas City game with AJ Brown.
Kansas City, San Francisco game back-to-back. No, it was 3 games. Dallas, it was Kansas City, and it was that San Francisco
What
game.
made them turn on the
Insider source.
They lost.
You got inside sword?
Somebody said somebody smashed.
What?
So they say that AJ Brown and Jalen Hurts, it's somebody smashing somebody.
Somebody's passing somebody's thumbs.
Yeah,
I don't know that.
they said that's what they said. It was issues within the locker room, and I don't know who was who. I got a homeboy that live in Philly, and he said that's the rumor around the town.
The Queen and walk down the key.
So,
Hey,
so that was
first
so
time
the AJ Brown beef, and Jalen Hurts
Yeah.
is more personal than him not throwing him the ball when he wanted. So and also Jalen not throwing him the ball when he wanted.
Right.
So you go from 1,800 yards to not, and y'all losing games, and then your quarterback looking shakier and everything.
And you not
hold on. Now, we got too many moving parts.
No, I'm telling you what.
Hold on. I'm all things Philly, so it's my first time hearing that. I don't doubt it. It's my first
I
time hearing
didn't say it was factual. I'm saying it's the rumor.
So here's the thing.
I got a guy. He works for the Philadelphia. He's in my Madden league, right? Okay. He worked for the Phillies and the Eagles.
Plug your Madden league. What's the name of it, bro?
Real Ballers CFM.
Yeah.
So he works there. He said that's the rumor around the town.
I get it.
So I don't know who. I'm just telling you the rumor.
So
So the football guys are saying Jalen Hurts and AJ Brown disconnect.
I don't doubt that. Here's the thing though. Here's football fact. Shane Steichen was the OC. Was back when we went to Super Bowl, right? Of course. And the quarterback coach was Jalen Hurts' quarterback coach. He became the OC when Shane Steichen walked out. We thought it was gonna be a smooth transition. Everybody did. But you can tell his inexperience showed up on the field when it was time to coach and call plays and went offensive coordinator coach and call plays. He didn't do it.
Can I reply to that?
Go for it.
So now I step up. Say you the offensive coordinator and you leave. I'm this quarterback coach. And I do. It is the bridge gap. I do have to learn how to
It's a
get
learning curve.
I do.
It's
So
huge.
the pressure is on me. I agree. But I'm your quarterback coach. I know what you can and can't throw. So I'm not going to call the same stuff that Steichen did, right? And also,
Okay.
right? So
Okay.
also, am I throwing the ball or am I telling you what to do? Where's the pressure on the quarterback? Jalen, in my eyes, I watched every Eagle game because of this man. I watched every Eagle game because of this man. And I didn't see Jalen that I saw the year before.
Oh, I didn't either.
Okay, so hold on. So you're agreeing to scapegoating somebody who just got a job the first year. He's been in that organization for 3 years as the coach. He came in with Jalen. So the quarterback coach saw Jalen progression, and you fire him the first year. He gets the kids called to play.
Hey,
So
hold up. Philly is a tough place to play. Bro.
it's tough because you're in the window. When you're in a Super Bowl window, you gotta say, "Hey, what we doing? What we doing? What we doing?"
So all we got-
That's what it is. So again, I'm gonna give you another example. Swift, you could have got him for.
We tried to get it. We
Hold
tried
on,
to get
hold
it.
on.
Tried to get it.
You tried to get him at your price. You didn't want to get him at that Bears price.
Y'all got Swift.
Hold on. Yeah. So that move tell me that they kind of. I feel like they locked in on with
Fields?
Fields.
Yeah.
But again, okay, that's the perfect fit for Fields
Yeah.
and the scheme that they have right now. But stand right here. So the production that Saquon is giving right now, currently, not we know Saquon is more talented than Swift.
Yeah.
You didn't need Saquon. That's the quiet your crowd. Philly, we gonna compete.
He's
Come
the
on.
best running back available. Why not get the best?
You don't got 12 million to give a running back. And yeah, you gotta stay ready. Seek a trade. You just
No, not yet.
not yet.
They,
But here's the thing: they're gonna lose the investment. And they're gonna end up dead
Sweat
money.
ready go.
Barnett is gone. Fletcher Cox is gone. When you missed that Super Bowl last year,
The window closed last year.
No, the window.
No. Hear me out. The window closed based on the amount of talent we put on the field last year. Now, with this newly upgraded, new looking Eagles team,
Offense.
it's
Defense got worse. Offense got better.
sir. Huff?
I'm ready.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm ready.
He finished back on Parsons.
Huff D line has never been Eagles' problem. So keep going. Huff replace Reddick. What do you get? Same stats.
We got
So,
CJ
so
back.
hold on. That's that question.
Hold up. We got CJ back.
See, who you got who?
We got
CJ coming back?
CJ Gardner
Perfect.
back.
He just lost by yard.
We got Matt Brown from the Saints linebacker. He come on now.
Okay.
He wasn't the best player on the Saints, but he's a good player.
He's a good
He's better
player.
than Cunningham.
He's a role player.
Who's the defensive
That's the biggest thing.
big.
I'm waiting for him. I was waiting for him to say
I
it
want to know who
because he said he had a big race. That is the biggest acquisition you can ever have.
Yeah, no.
He's a dog.
Who is this?
Big Fangio.
Well, you guys got Big Fangio?
Yes. Oh, see, hold on. That's why I was waiting for him to
He's going
say.
to change this. That's why I said the window opened up for us in free agency, and we're about to see the draft.
He is gonna bring that cover one robber, get in your face type of style that Slay benefits from.
Yeah.
Now Bradbury,
Yo,
no, y'all stop. And this is where the issue is. Y'all don't have all the DBs to run his game. So when I say defense is going to be different because Fangio y'all should have got Gardner Johnson. Y'all should have went and got Gilmore. Y'all should have went and got pieces that can play man press. Man, because he's gonna play.
CJ can play a couple man.
Yeah, CJ can guard running backs and tight ends. That's what he did with y'all before, correct?
Under different scheme, yeah.
Cover one. That's what Slay y'all signed Slay for.
Did he play in the slot a lot too?
A lot.
Yeah, slot.
A lot.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, you rather have Gilmore to go with Slay, or you rather have Gardner
So
Johnson?
who's younger?
Me?
Huh?
Who's younger? Me Gilmore.
Who's what?
Gilmore's not younger. So,
Gilmore is a lockdown corner at this point.
Yeah,
still.
I think give me Gilmore.
Gilmore,
at this age,
At corner?
and don't he's like fine wine right now. When it comes to man to man, it's not 10 corners in the league that can play man to man.
Don't knock on Gardner Johnson, bro.
He's a good safety.
He's a good safety.
He's a good
He
safety.
shouldn't be anywhere.
But here's why you didn't need Gardner. You got Sidney Brown, and you got what's the guy? Wallace. What's his name? He
Blankenship.
Blankenship. You got 2 young guys on a rookie deal. You don't need to pay a guy.
So we got rid of
Bayard.
Kevin Byard. We got rid of
Wallace.
Shaq Leonard. We got rid of Zach Cunningham.
But those was 1 year deals trying to fit the win
Cunningham.
Super Bowl. Those
He
are the
was
one.
trash.
Those are the 1 year guys trying to. The reason why
We need
trash.
an upgrade on the line.
Y'all system was trash. Huh?
I'll talk to him.
Y'all system was bad last year. You had a good team, but you brought Byard in, right? Byard is a cover one guy. He's a ball hawk. He need to be in the deep third. You said, hey, play a cover 2 and help Bradbury.
Couldn't do it.
What? Because that's not his
That's
his
style,
team.
yeah.
Bradbury was a bad signing.
Is he a zone corner?
Who, Bradbury?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bradbury is
Yeah.
a zone court. He's a good tackler, but he doesn't play man all game. I know because he came from Carolina. Same with Josh Norman. They're good corners, but they're not man to man all game. It's not.
So we go from
So one thing.
11-6. We go from 11-6 to
11-6.
no. We go from 11-6 to 13-4 or 14-2.
I'm gonna say why y'all don't
What
do
did
that.
you
I'm gonna
think?
say why y'all don't do that high. Now you come into a place where you're gonna split with Washington. They're not laying down with Dan Quinn.
Oh,
So
it's a rivalry.
yeah,
So-
and listen what I'm saying. Giants continuously give y'all a run with no offense every year. Dre, how many times we look at the stats and it be a 1 possession game in those games? When it's Tyrod Taylor, when it's
I don't understand why y'all struggle with
they
them.
struggle with them because
they smoking them.
I'm gonna tell you why they struggle with them. Because the Giants got the keys.
Them boys were trying to get through the season last year.
I'm gonna tell you, say what you want, but the Giants have always had the grasp on Jalen Hurts' offense and the way
You
it's
think
got.
so?
They make them a passing team, and they always make Jalen beat them. And now what they add? Burns with Thibodeau, with Lawrence. Jalen is not going to be able to go nowhere. And then I'm just saying. And hold on, Saquon. Hold on. What did Tiki Barber say? They dead to me. He dead to me. Even though I don't agree with it.
Yeah,
Tiki Barber said he dead to us. You think the Giants is not going to get up for Saquon Barkley now? You going to a division rival? Y'all split with them too.
You think so?
So y'all split the Cowboys. That's 3 losses right there.
I take better on all 3 of them.
Oh,
How about this? I guarantee when you split with the Cowboys.
Ooh, not this year.
If you can hear it.
Yeah, I heard that before.
All I'm saying is, you saying 14-3 in and now it's going to be one of the most competitive divisions in the league. Everybody got better.
No,
Except the Cowboys. But the Cowboys are always relevant in the regular season. So it's a rival. Dan Quinn defense, Giants had a defense.
The one thing you have going for you is Fangio is going to get everything he can out
How
of
did
whatever players you have on defense.
He's going to get it.
Fangio is going to get whatever he can get out.
And to your point, the number one gripe and complaint was those guys didn't want to leave it all on the field. They were half-assed, and they couldn't get them to step up and play hard. So, to your point, Vic is going to get that out of the guy.
He is.
What man got it out of it, though?
Who?
Arizona coach.
Oh, yeah. You're talking about,
No, y'all coach.
yeah,
The one that we
Oh,
went to with.
Yeah.
He got it out of them. He took that team when they wasn't great either.
Yeah.
He turned them into a top 5 defense.
I know.
So that's why he got the Arizona job. And look at Arizona. started Buda Faker. Can y'all tell me another starter on that team defensively?
No, not now.
And it was a top 10 defense.
Word.
Yes. So that's the good coach.
First top 20.
No, they finished top 10. But look at but that's a good coach.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah. So
But and that's the part of the NFL I don't like. You know, you put together a good team, a good system, coordinators and players alike. Then all of a sudden, now your guys are prime candidates for offensive coaches and other teams, and it's just like the whole parity of the league is just I don't like.
yeah, that's why the Chiefs.
You'll never have a real
Like-
dynasty.
The Chiefs are so lucky to have that regime for so long. You know what I mean? The same with how the Patriots had a regime and they built from within. You know, it's good to have that. Kind of like y'all too. Y'all always build from within. You know what I mean? I like the tree of Philadelphia, coaching wise. You know what I'm saying? I always like that. You know what I mean?
Oh,
It's kind of like I hate to say it, but
that's what I.
what we had with John Fox and Ron Rivera, we had a lot of good coaches come from those trees.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's gonna be a good season.
Got another good one ahead, y'all.
And the draft coming up.
So I want to see what all these quarterbacks go. I just like to see teams get better from the year.
Does Saquon get it out? So before you ask that, the only reason I'm asking that is because Miles the year before was ranked 5th in the league. Rushing.
Yeah.
Swift last year was 5th. Last year rushing.
Swift was 5th and Rush.
You 5th, yeah, 5th.
I mean, y'all,
It wasn't a high rushing yard.
Yeah, it wasn't.
It was McCaffrey and everybody else.
Yeah.
McCaffrey, Kyron Williams, you know, and then everybody else. Pacheco, you know, but my thing is, like I told you before, Lane ain't talking to nobody right now. I was just saying, his agent saying he's undecided.
Yeah.
So I said Kelsey was gone. Kelsey will only come back if he want to go play with his brother, maybe, but he's done.
Yeah.
Right?
He just said he wish he could come back.
Yeah, but he said he's done. So now you got to replace the Pro Bowl caliber reception.
Cam Jurgens.
Now you got to replace the Pro Bowl caliber reception.
You gotta start somewhere.
I'm just going to you see.
You gotta start somewhere. Come on.
Now the Detroit Lions have to replace a Pro Bowl caliber left guard, Jonah Jackson.
Yeah.
So what I'm telling you is these are not it's not replacing a regular degular. This is a
I get it.
So Cam Jurgens, he's a fill-in. He's not a replace. He's not that.
So
And what happened if Lane walked?
do you think the Philly shove, the brother shove still works? Now that
Nope. He's gonna be getting hit in the backfield.
we'll see.
Kelsey mastered it. But you asked me about you asked me about Saquon.
1,000 yards, is he gonna hit it or what?
Saquon is gonna hit 1,000 all-purpose yards.
Damn.
Because Saquon is not gonna play the full season.
No,
He never does. He never does. No.
Y'all think he gonna think of
Not saying because he's gonna have
He
a
wants
season.
to have
No,
it.
no. I'm saying whenever y'all ever seen
He's
Saquon
always
play
picked
a
up.
full season.
He's already picked up.
And also, they need to rotate. It's just like the Derrick Henry thing. You know what I mean? You need rotation now, bro. It's just, I think everybody's rotating. It's never 25 carries from one back.
Yeah, no, I mean, okay. So,
It's not 20. The only person I got what's his name would lead the league in rushing next year. Kyron Williams probably gonna lead the league in carries next year.
Okay, hey, fellas.
Yeah.
We can squeeze a lot of in this little 60 man.
for sure.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Courtney,
I've been waiting on Larry. You've been talking.
Good
all
talk.
day.
Good talk.
It ain't up yet though. We still got more signings, moves.
Oh yeah. Well, this day 3 or day 4.
Yeah, this is day 4 right here.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be fun, man. We're about to get out of here. I will say we didn't talk about any NBA today.
Not yet.
We trying, y'all. We trying.
Ever
Like,
since that,
we hit.
what it was 211 to 186, I don't know.
I feel you. It's hard to dig in right now. Man. I will throw out.
I will catch the final.
I'll throw out 2 names for y'all real quick. Shea
Gilchrist,
Gilchrist
Yeah.
or
Edwards,
Luka.
You have to move
that's
back.
what?
Who?
That's what?
Two. They both point guards. They both
That's
put
what?
up big numbers. That's your guard.
Oh, Shay.
Yeah,
You got
I'm gonna shit all day.
Shay,
You got Shea.
Shay played both
That's your
sides.
brother.
No.
Yeah, because he plays both sides of
Shea,
the ball.
Shea is a two-way player.
I agree.
And I don't this. Hold on. I see it, and they treat Luka like they used to treat Melo, and I'm not going to disagree.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: Luka, person he guards, doesn't just get off.
Yeah.
See, that's my thing. When we say somebody like we see
He
Shea,
plays defense though.
Luka is always he gets steals. He plays the Chris Paul style of D. My person doesn't get off on me, but I'm not just shut everybody. I'm not just gonna go block somebody else's shot either.
Here's
You know what I'm saying?
Here's the criticism of Luka defense. He does play, he does attempt to play defense. But when you really isolate him and set screens to make sure he gets screened on ball, and we gonna make you play defense this whole possession,
You don't want to fight.
you don't want to fight. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to keep getting found on defense and they're gonna get it. You know what I mean? But I agree. I agree with him. Gilchrist had that defense. That boy had 10 steals, 10 assists.
That's what I said. I
You know what
want
I'm
him.
saying? He do everything.
I mean, he's a two-way player. Give me a two-way player over a one-way player. Anything.
Yeah, he do everything. Anyway,
Okay, well, before we go,
all right, go ahead.
face to the NBA. Since we just end with that.
Right now, current strength.
No, upcoming. Gilchrist, Edwards,
Back to Gilchrist.
Chet, or
You
Brooklyn Mavericks.
talking about future? You talking about future, like next year or future? Future. The future face. If there was like no LeBron, it was no
KD.
none of them.
Yeah.
It's
No
Jason-
Giannis.
It's Jason Tatum.
You think so?
No.
Face.
Come on.
It's hard for me to say anybody from a small market like Oklahoma City.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Don't get enough exposure.
Edward, like I said, Edward do too much on. He's too much of a wild card for the kids.
It would be your boy in Memphis, but you can't.
That's what I'm saying.
So-
Tatum is the first. Tatum is the mama's boy, like mama's agent. He invests his money, he save his money, and he goes, he give back to the homeless.
Yeah.
He do a lot of stuff for the kids.
That is enough. You're in Oklahoma City.
As I said, Chet.
But he's
Shut
in
his
Oklahoma
up.
City.
But he's a corner.
He ain't the point. He has no personality. I don't know nothing about shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's all I think about that. Anyway, thanks, man.
All right, man.
Thursday,
Yeah.
y'all know. We'll see you next week.
All right. You didn't look at that video I sent.